Hello and welcome back to User Spotlights. I'm Laura with ClickFunnels, and today I'm joined by Laura Hamer. Laura is an entrepreneur, speaker, and author in the field of entrepreneurship, online marketing, and personal development. She's been dedicated to the art of helping entrepreneurs growing and applying state-of-the-art marketing and sales strategies that truly attract customers. Thanks so much for joining me today, Laura. It's great to have you.
Thank you so much for having me, Laura.
Yes, of course. It's great to have another Laura on the episode finally. So tell me a little bit about your business and how you got started.
I'll try to make a very long story short. How did we start it? I was already in marketing, and I was, as a kid, already fascinated by commercials and looking why are people attracted. And through, like a long journey, I ended up being a marketing agency myself. And there we started helping entrepreneurs and large corporations to get their message out. And then all of a sudden it turned to more education.
Mm,
And that's where we're still at. So we're not anymore an agency. We're now only doing education and coaching.
very cool. And how did you get started using ClickFunnels?
We were using another platform and we weren't too happy about it anymore, so we stopped it. And then I started just by making a long list, like what's there, where can we choose from? And at first I saw ClickFunnels like immediately. And at first I thought, because, well, we are Dutch and we are like, this is
Yeah.
perhaps a little bit too American. And then I found .com Secrets, the book, and I
Yeah.
started reading, and I think on page 10, I thought, this is it. So that's where it all started.
So you like a lot of others heard about ClickFunnels, but it wasn't until reading one of Russell's books that you started to actually like dive into it. So in your business, and I know you mentioned you started as an agency, now you're doing education. What type of funnels were you using?
Oh, we are using a lot of funnels. We have the squeeze funnels. We have the hero funnel, the sales funnels, obviously, webinar, summit funnels. That's a big one for us. We are now switching from classic to 2.0, which is kind of a huge operation, but we
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah.
So we are using a lot of funnels.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about the summits that you run.
The summits, it started out before I was using ClickFunnels, and our summit is called the Prep Days, and we do it every January as a start of the new entrepreneurial year. And it's the preparation days for your best year ever. That's our slogan. And when I was in 2CC, then there is this point that Russell says, you should do a summit. And I thought,
Mm.
no way. Do you know how much work that is?
Yeah.
And then he sort of said in the video, like, and I know how much work that is, but you should do it anyway. And I thought, okay. And he convinced me already to do every week a live. And I heard myself promising in my weekly live, we are going to do a summit. And there it all started. And now we are a full preparation in the 5th summit we are doing now.
Wow. And do you have a lot of other like speakers, guest entrepreneurs and things like that that join you? Like how much work are you actually putting into putting those together? Are they annual? Do you do them more than once a year?
They are annual, and we strictly followed the instructions we got, the learnings from the 2CC program.
Mm-hmm.
And we did 3 days, 10 speaker per day. And this year, for the first time, because people in the Netherlands are a little bit copying us, I thought, okay, so this is the 5th edition, and we're going to do it a little bit different. And we will be introducing the linchpin. So the whole program now is built upon the linchpin. And our 3rd day will be a live one. So live people in the room. So that's
Cool.
totally new. Yeah.
Very cool. Awesome. And what are your goals for your business over the next several years?
Okay. This was to be like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, wasn't it?
That's okay.
my goals, I want to reach as many people as I can with this one message for entrepreneurs. If I can do it, you can do it. And the reason why we are called ProBiz is because I strongly believe that you have the professional and the business, and they are so much connected. And if you don't have your like mental game, well, up and running, then it's really very hard to run your business. And
Mhm.
that's what I learned during all the funnel hacking lives I saw and attended, and during the program and in the books. And that's the message I want to get out. So very like starting out with forget websites, do funnels,
Yeah.
but to forget just pushing your message to your market, but be on a mission. You have permission to actually execute your mission and do that from your heart, not only from the head or thinking about your wallet.
Yeah. So in terms of clientele and the people that you serve and that you educate, are these people who are, seasoned professionals who have been entrepreneurs for a while? Or could it potentially be people who are just thinking about getting started in the online space and, becoming entrepreneurs themselves?
Yeah, we have divided into 3 groups, and these are the 3 levels of our linchpin program as well. We have the starters and the people who want to grow to their first 10K per month, so getting it steady. Then we have the second group from 10 to 30, like learning for the first time to really scale a little bit, to organize, because if you go from 10 to 30, then you get these organizational things like team building and stepping away a little bit yourself. And
Mm-hmm.
the people from 30K to wherever they want to. So those are our 3 groups. And we have there our avatars, our buyer personas, we call them.
Very smart. So would you say that out of all the funnels that you have, and I know that you mentioned you had all of them in Classic and you're right now transitioning to 2.0, which I'm sure is a pretty big job to do, but would you say that your summit, your annual summit, is like your most successful one?
The summit is the most successful one, and we are like 2 days away from our first big MIFKI funnel. And wow, I dare to say that will be the runner-up from our summit funnel. Yeah.
Yeah. So cool that you're applying all of the linchpin models and techniques to your own business and then also teaching that framework to others. Has
Yeah.
it been fun for you to actually apply those linchpin frameworks that Russell's been teaching into your own business? Like, have you seen major growth with that?
It is great fun, and we see that we see the growth. And as I'm teaching it as well, I see people reacting just like I did when I heard it the first time last year on Fun Hacking Live, and it all so much made sense. Like, yeah. So I could take all these little pieces from my company back then and plug it into the linchpin system. And we
Yeah.
didn't do a MIFKI funnel back then. But I was looking at it and I thought, yeah, Mifki, thank you, Russell.
Yeah.
So, as it makes so much sense, it's like logical. This is what I'm teaching now. I'm teaching to our current customers. I'm doing every week a live masterclass to all my following. And they are reacting like, oh, this is logical. It's a lot of work, isn't it? Well, yeah, if you haven't built anything, then it
Yeah.
is a lot of work for the whole program for all the 3 levels. But start out with 1 level, 1 MIFKI, start filling your funnel, and then you should be okay.
I love that. Are we allowed to know what your MIFKI will be?
Oh, yes. Yeah. We have this first program, we call it the Entrepreneurs Club, first level. And for just €1, people can join it for 2 weeks and try out everything.
Very cool. Awesome. I love that. So where can people go to learn more about you and your business?
When they go to PRO dash, I think that's a dash, isn't it?
Yes.
bizz.nl, then you can, you come, you land on our hero page and hero funnel, and there you see everything what we're doing. and we have an English version as well. So we are coaching some American entrepreneurs too.
I love that. So it's pro-biz, B-I-Z-Z .nl, right? For Netherlands?
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes.
All right. Well, thanks so much, Laura. We can't wait to check that out and learn more about you and what you're doing at the MIFKI. And I wish you all the success. Before we end, can you just give like your single most impactful piece of advice that you would give to fellow entrepreneurs?
Keep on believing in yourself, because you can do it. You can do it. And repeat it out loud. I can do it. And I always say, if I can do it, then you can do it.
That's so great. And it's crazy how much of this industry, a lot of what makes people successful is just that shift of mindset, of personal belief. And it's so important. Belief is so much of what we're doing here. And I appreciate you sharing that and sharing a little bit more about your background and your experience here. And it's great to have you as a part of our ClickFunnels ecosystem and in our community. And we look forward to seeing you soon.
Thank you so much for having me again, and wishing you a wonderful day, and all of you watching and listening to it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Laura. Take care.
Thank you. Bye-bye.